Weh, kamera gua hilang anjing. Weh, bangsat. Kamera gua hilang. Nah, ini dia. Ini dia. Anjay. Halo semuanya, welcome. Hari ini kita mau chill aja lah. Gua lagi males bener, cok. Mau main Dota sih paling. Ku mencari penggantimu, tak segampang itu. Ku menemukan sesosok seperti dirimu, cinta. Wah, belum mulai, cok. Belum mulai, adik-adik. Kita sambil coiling dulu. Ah, liquid gue mana? Oh, ini dia. Ah, anjing ya. Bengkok, bengkok, casan gue bengkok. Bisa. Bisa. Anjing. Wah, goblok. Jangan. Oh, enggak ini. Ada di sini anjing, gue panik goblok. Anjing ya. Liquid baru. Ku menemukan sesosok seperti dirimu, cinta. Sambil coiling ya. Jangan. Tuh. Dari semua hal ini, apakah udah mulai? Oh, gelap layarnya bego. Anjay. Ya.
Good morning, Seattle, and good morning to everyone here live at the Climate Pledge Arena. I hope you're all excited for some phenomenal Dota 2 action. You can hear them. They're ready. I know everyone's already here. It is our penultimate day of TI12. The fans are rolling in.
Good morning adik-adik, walau di sini malam.
Had a fantastic day one at Climate Pledge yesterday on Friday. Look at these guys. I thought we were supposed to be the early birds, and there's already a pretty full arena here. But Rezo, Effie, and Lacoste joining me once again for the pre-show for the morning schedule. How are you, Lacoste? I'll start with you on the end because you had a pretty casual day yesterday.
Yeah, pretty much, managed to enjoy some Dota, and being part of this always feels good, just watching some top-tier Dota and also hearing the crowd in a long time, which makes my heart pretty full.
I actually got a chance to be one of the members of the crowd yesterday and watch the games from the inside. It's such a good energy, and just feeling that that vibe and like watching the games and cheering with the guys. It's just such an amazing feeling. So I'm really happy to be here as well.
Have you ever actually attended TI just as a viewer, not a player?
No.
Really?
I was one time I was just watching from home, but I never attended as a viewer. Maybe just only work or playing.
That's it. That's all you are. Work hard, play hard. What about yourself, Effie? I know you were here pretty much all day as well, and you were excited for the final series that was yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, every series yesterday had some kind of stake that we were emotionally invested in. I mean, we're starting today with very high stakes too, but I just feel like the crowd hits different, You can't even feel sad for your teams being eliminated or losing if everyone's just having such a good time.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the arena as well. There's the secret shop that you guys can go to. I know that tomorrow as well we have the cosplay contest. That's what I was looking for. And also the late show was going on. Did you guys tune into that one?
Oh, no, I went to sleep. I feel really bad for you, I was watching the games from bed, and then I see, oh, Nat, she's on the late night show.
Yeah.
In the morning, I'm like, hell nah, you didn't get enough sleep, huh?
I got a good solid
How was it?
6
Did you get to
hours.
enjoy?
The late show was fantastic. If no one tuned in, it was a lot of fun. I went on with Sheepstick, and Pyrian and Jenkins had us do a little friendship test to see how well we knew each other. We only got 4 questions because time was running short, but we got 3 out of 4. So,
That's pretty good.
yeah, and they were obscure questions that you normally wouldn't have conversations about. It was what would be your superpower or something like that if you could pick anything?
Was it multiple choice?
No. There was free reign. We just had to, there was no multiple choice. We just got asked the question. We just had to write the same answer. So
That's impressive.
yeah, it is. So we have that little graphic there as well of everything that you can expect over these next 2 days. Today being our penultimate day, and tomorrow going to be the last day of TI. It's going to be 3 teams only remaining tomorrow as well, which means even though we have our top 6 right now, 3 teams are going to have to go home today, Lacoste.
Yeah, it always feels sad, these elimination games, you get so heavily invested, you watch these teams throughout the year, and it kind of feels bad. It's just the way it is. But we witnessed some really good Dota. We've seen, LGD Gaming crowning themselves to be the best Chinese team throughout the year because they managed to play a couple of games against the Azure Ray. That was a very interesting series, watching Zhao 8 draft against Big Draft Lanham, so that's always an interesting one. And, I mean, every series had a little bit of a oomph to it.
Yeah.
To me, the highlight of the day was the Bad Boom series against VP. The second game especially was like went to 90 minutes. It was like super chaotic. You don't know like till the very end who's gonna win because like the megas and people are like deafing megas very easily. But then one mistake of Kiritich just going to the barracks and trying to snitch that range barrack and paying off like with their 2 rapiers and losing that on that spot. It was like very, very exciting to see.
That game was wild, for sure.
We all came to the desk early, by the way, and we had like the last 40 minutes of that game sitting here just kind of hyping it. We're like, what's going on? How are they doing this?
Dude, it really looked like VP had that second game at some point when they first got the rapier on Muerta, and then they just ran for the GG push, and Wraith King was gonna die back on Nightfall, but then they kept him I don't know.
It was the refresher. I asked this question.
Yeah, and then he refreshed when he was a Wraith.
Yep.
With the Wraith King ulti. He refreshed and then he just respawned. I've never seen that happen before. I thought that was so freaking cool.
Yeah, neither did I. I turned it to Alan and I was like, what, how? And he explained
Aja di mid mood tenang soalnya.
as great as the Dota has been, what's really
GG.
elevated these games has been the crowd. And two people who love the crowd almost as much as us is Tsunami and Slacks.
Another day of Dota. Another day at the International. That's right, Neil. We've been here all night in this beautiful fog. I've been sleepless in Seattle, waiting for another day of Dota and more teams to be eliminated because we need to crown a champion soon.
Madrid kontol.
Jesus Christ. A lot of people showed up, on a Friday to support the teams, but today is all-star matches all day, baby, and it's Saturday. Weekend Dota is real. I can't believe it. We got our upper bracket final coming later on today. We got LGD versus Spirit.
Lihat liquid aku.
And we're starting things off with a Liquid versus Gayman. Wonderful.
Lihat liquid
I'm
aku.
gonna go back to sleep. Liquid Gaming, seen that enough? Thank you.
Nah.
Right. See you soon.
After laying in that much fog, they might actually just be dead. We might have to check in on Slacks and Tsunami in a little bit there, but their Wraith King impersonation.
Do they have refresher in the Wraith King form?
Well, that's how they're still here.
Rasa bing
They
bing.
did sleep here all night. They spent the whole night here. I didn't see them back at the hotel.
That is true, but I never see Slacks back at the hotel.
I do.
That man's up to
do
no
you?
good.
Yeah, because he's my neighbor. I can, I can hear some random screaming going on.
Oh, you don't actually
Always
physically
slamming
see
the
him.
door. One time, I can't remember, it was 2022, one of the events, and I was his neighbor. I had to change my room in the hotel because of him. He's just way too loud.
It does happen sometimes when we're all in the same place. Sometimes we all share a hallway and people are playing Dota on their laptops and you can hear screaming at 3 in the morning.
I've had that, yeah.
It happens a lot.
It does happen a lot, but let's talk a little bit more about the Dota before we go into too much detail. We have a little bit of a video for you guys, and we're going to talk about the heroes that we think are broken or coming up in the meta at the moment.
Most broken hero right now in Dota? There's a lot of broken heroes right now in Dota.
That's easy. Spirit Breaker. Definitely Spirit Breaker. I think Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker.
You just click Q, you see Doc, and you just run at the guy. And that's it. It doesn't take like 1 or 2 brain cells to play this hero.
Spirit Breaker. I hate to play against him.
Oh, I'm dying? Let me go click another lane and charge away. W, max move speed.
Spirit Breaker or Primal Beast.
Primal Beast, he picks you up through BKB and he steps on you and he breaks you and he like clobbers you and a bunch of other mechanics that just don't exist in the game, but he does them anyways.
I think I already said it to my teams like many times. You guys have to play Primal. This hero is like you cannot hit them, otherwise you're gonna die.
I mean, there's also Bristleback, honestly. Bristleback, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
最无解的英雄。我觉得多特现在没有最无解的英雄吧。
So, how do you beat it then?
How do you beat it?
How do you beat Spirit Breaker?
Man, you gotta like completely
Aja megang situ apa MU?
the hero and then
Megang City.
beating him in lane, having a way to catch him. Yeah, do like 30 things and he's just gotta do like 1 thing, Q left click.
What mascot, Dota hero, best, represents your team?
选白牛，
Why?
因为我比较喜欢玩，然后现在对。
Wah, siya yung ang seru anjing kalau ngeliatin orang Cina ngomong.
I love it. Spirit Breaker seems to be the one. A lot of of different reasons, though, as to why Spirit Breaker is broken. I kind of like Moon Meander's explanation the most, though.
Yeah, you see dot, you click, you run at it.
And then you.
Sorry. Actually, I liked how Xiao said there is no broken hero in Dota, which is kind of a little flex he's doing there.
He's like, I know how to beat all of them.
I can beat every hero in Dota. But fun fact about him is Xiao 8 is a Spirit Breaker player. He's been playing it for many years before it was popular, before it was in meta a few years ago even. I remember during one of the ESL falls in 2022, he created Spirit Breaker mid because he had to stand in for LGD when Nothing to Say wasn't there, and he could only play 2 heroes because he's an offlane player. So he was either doing mid Pinger or mid Spirit Breaker, and he kind of made it a thing back then. It was very cool.
Weirdly viable and has come full circle, and we're seeing it here now. 2 heroes I was surprised wasn't mentioned, and I'm going to assume because that recording wasn't yesterday, it was a couple of days ago, is the Weaver and the Pugna look cost, especially the Pugna because he's been rising.
Pugna anjing, Pugna lagi broken banget anjir, nggak jelas.
Contest rate of yesterday alone.
Yeah, he's just an insane hero. The reason why he wasn't so popular at the start is he got nerfed, but he also got buffed in the latest patch, and also some of the heroes that he was usually paired up with are not as popular, especially Storm Spirit, but this hero does everything. He's the fastest hero in Dota with 330 move speed. He can easily harass, you can't catch him, and also some of the buffs that he received, the extra 15% on that Decrypify slow. This is one of the heroes that it's most difficult to trade in the lane with him. All this constant chip damage, he's also damaging the tower, and when it gets to the mid game, he has like four saves pretty much. You do have the Decrypify, Life Drain, defensive items like a Force Staff, Glimmer Cape, very difficult to catch.
I actually thought you were gonna mention Dark Willow and the Muerta because Muerta is the hero that deals like a lot of damage, and like the Russians are dying like within few seconds to this hero. And Dark Willow, he has like this broken mechanic of like not ever catching him and like dealing a lot of damage as well. So like I think those 2 heroes are also like worth mentioning on the broken side of things. So there's a lot of things going on in Dota nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. Those heroes have been a nuisance, but I do feel that Willow and Muerta have been a nuisance since the start of the road to TI until now, whereas Weaver, I mean, that hero has seen a re-emergence all of a sudden. And it's really interesting to see how the main stage meta changes everything, but all it takes usually at TI is one team to play something, make it look good, and then everybody picks up on it. And I think that's what we're seeing with Weaver, because when you think about it, the hero's pretty good against all the strong melee offlaners, right? They can't really catch him. He scales well into the late game, and he combos very well with the popular supports in the patch, like the Willow and the Grimstroke.
And it's also a flex hero. Like we've seen some teams playing it as position 4, plus also you do have a really good scaling, whether from position 1 or 2 or position 4, and also you do have a new shard, like relatively new shard that allows you to become Gyrocopter pretty much. This is a newer Deso build. Shikuchi, you put a mark on everybody, and suddenly you're hitting multiple people in the middle of the fight, also having Satanic, and it just feels so good. I feel like some of these heroes were coming into TI, were not considered good, but as Effie mentioned, all it takes is one team to play it, and others are like, what the hell is this? This is one of the finest creations we had.
Yeah, and I'm sure the 4 days, it was a small pool of teams that were scrimming each other too, so if one's pulling out a Weaver in the scrims, I'm sure they're like, okay, how do we deal with this? How do we make it that we could potentially pick the Weaver too? So they've had that time to adjust for themselves, and we saw a lot of Weaver and Pugna yesterday. In fact, let's have a look back on yesterday and the gains that we were blessed with.
Completely dominate game number 2. The captain is there to carry the game. Oh my goodness, how much damage.
Versus Game
Gladiators.
Coming out from Lilis. This may buy Gunner some time to get more magnetized stacks onto Quinn. Nails him with the next rolling bogo as he tries to swashbuckle away. Locked in though by Tofu. Great spellbound, and they're going to be able to catch him
Anjir.
into the hammer. The chain stuns are real, but Gunner is somehow still alive, and he's going in with the magnetize. He's going to chase after Tofu. Tofu gets the armor room. What a turnaround. shallow grave on somebody, they're getting these heals, they get a hand of God. It's a huge amount of burst heal. Oh, straight through the portal. There's going to be the follow-up here, though. The Tusk's going to follow in. Yamsen joins in on this as well, thanks to the Spectre. Now they're going to be able to chase down Tofu on top of that one. A lane of barracks before the 20-minute marker. Darachu is going to clean up at least Yamsen, while the others limp back to the fountain, barely alive.
As now will be defeated in a swift 2-0 as Gaming Joe White.
Boom Team versus Virtus Pro.
There it is. Stampede run together, but the torrent, and then into the Inkswell. That was well played, and exactly what VP needed. But then everybody dies on the other side. Oh man, that Wukong's command was devastating. On. The throne is there. It's exposed, but nobody is hitting it. Notice tries to get out, but God, they do so much damage with the rest of these heroes. Now kicking back in. The tombstone, double tombstone down. The throne exposed. Pure. All on top of it. Can they bring it out in time? Save. He's in the shadow realm and trying to end the game. The control, it's going to be there, but they find the Hex, trying to kill him. Games, they're in it. Toronto, Tokyo ends the game. And with that, Bet Boom, they are going to...
Bet Boom!
In a thrilling 87-minute game.
Team Spirit versus Team Liquid.
Udah mau final aja ya. Kemarin kita baru nonton anjir.
Do they have the damage though? Is that half AP with that BKB already activated? Going in really deep, they pop the egg with the Sun Ray as well. The Ravage is being expended as well. He's getting healed now from Insidia. This cow will live on. Vegans around the world rejoice. He lives. And now they're going to try to turn this around onto Yatoro. But Mickey, he's taking the brunt of the damage. That's already the Aegis down. Zai getting one more charge off. Eventually he will fall though. So beef enjoyers enjoy, but Yatoro will drop as well. So there is a trade and it's very heavy. Toro is using Satanic to pick off Curse Crown, not even caring about anybody. It's so much building damage. Already both tier 4s down to stack, started putting all their efforts onto the Weaver. Lara literally ignoring everybody along with Collapse as they will take down the Ancient and Team Spirit secure themselves top 3.
LGD Gaming versus Azure Ray.
We're enjoying that fight in the minute it kicks off. We're going to see them try and start things. They're going to drive back on a challenge with the skewer. Good damage here. They're able to cleanly take him out the first time round.
It's pretty isolated.
See if they can go for round 2. RP straight away from nothing to say. Another skewer getting him right up into the base. Up towards the tier 3. The feed there as well. They'll be able to take him down. Jianming tried to hook shot forward to help him out, but Chalice has fallen. Maybe going to find more. Hit him with a harpoon. Drag back with the skewer. They'll catch FY.
Oh, wow. I mean, those are massive catches. This is Gem as well, too, picked up? I think it is.
Stevie's coming in.
It's a split.
The split is there. Shira, he's ready to dive in. They're getting aggressive on the Summers underneath the time, but FY's in with the snowball. Buys time for Summers to try and survive, but the damage is done. Nothing. The same finish to do off for the illusory orb. They'll go for FY. Stolen snowball here from Planet, closing it onto the Tusk. FY caught by the stun. Further team is coming in. Chalice hits in hard with the Starbreak over towards Shira. He's been caught by the sun. Shira's surrounded. He looks to jump out with the ultimate over the high ground. He kills the TIB.
Is he getting out?
He's alive.
No way.
He makes it away.
And Chalice.
They get him away. LGD take out 4. GG is called. LGD take this series 2-0, knocking Azure Ray down.
A phenomenal day one. It did see us saying goodbye to Nouns though, and obviously Virtus Pro 2, but not before Virtus Pro were a part of the record for longest game at TI 12. So they're at least gonna have a record to their name. For now, it might be beaten. And we did see Liquid falling to the lower bracket as well as Azure, so they no longer have that second lives for themselves. They're in that elimination and they're in that do or die situation.
Wah, enak nih Liquid.
It's crazy to think that Liquid and Gaming Gladiators are facing, you know, quarterfinals of the lower bracket.
Kalian yang nge-vape harus nyobain ini. Morning Bangs. Enak asli.
See them right during the season. And I do think that
you've seen all the Liquid fans rolling in as well, right? This is actually all the early birds. It's just all of Liquid and Gaming Gladiators.
Enak
fans.
harus nyobain lu.
I mean, it's crazy. I love the people behind us. They all were cheering for the.
I can see some Liquid signs. Yeah. We were gauging the reaction before. I was like, Liquid fans, it was pretty loud. I asked for gaming, and it was like maybe 80%. Okay, I thought
maybe 2 people for gaming.
They're on the other side.
Oh, they're on that side, you reckon?
But anyways, like I do think that gaming are coming to this series way more prepared because they already like won 3 series behind them, right? it's not as easy to like from the from the losing position to like win a game, but when you're like on the streak, and for gaming as well, like they have this unique way of playing when they're like pushing people, and there's no other team that plays like that in this tournament.
But on the other hand, Liquid are no stranger to the lower bracket. I mean, they have made it to so many grand finals this year, running through the lower bracket. Whereas Gaming,
Ini gaming Gladiator lawan siapa ya? Kita lihat
when we saw them truly test
ininya dulu.
they were knocked down actually by Liquid.
Wikipedia.
And they didn't make it to the grand finals. So I do
TI 12.
being in this position, if there is a team that you shouldn't be concerned about in the lower bracket, it is Liquid.
We're seeing here the major results. Everyone that knows the story of the repeat, the three-peat between Gaming Gladiators and Liquid. A story, a tale as old as time. But before we really delve too much more into this matchup, into the games that we're going to see today, we were talking about heroes, broken heroes beforehand. And we actually didn't hear from the one person I think is going to give us the most value.
Wah, lawan Liquid, geng.
And that's Purge.
Seru nih. Seru nih lawan Liquid.
Yeah, the hero that we didn't talk about this morning was Bristleback. He's the 4th most picked hero of the tournament with a 50% win rate. But yesterday, every single game except one, he was banned in the first phase. So the game that he did get through in LGD versus Azure, they had expectations for how to beat him, and we can take a look at some of those. Before the game even began, they blocked the camps to make sure that these couldn't be stacked. That way, when later the supports come by to get these free stacks, they say, hey, there's nothing there. That should delay when Bristleback is effective as a hero. But eventually those get de-warded by FY, which is very effectively done. That was at the 5-minute mark. But here we are at the 10-minute mark, and we already have giant stacks for him to take. Now, briefly before he...
Emang enak banget ya main BB itu. Kalau misalkan di stackin sama apa? Sama supportnya anjing emang. Hero bangsat, cok.
And experience gets the experience and gold that he gets. So 1100 gold catapults him to the top of the net worth chart. In this translation,
Apalagi lu main di bracket anjing.
This is a big highlight from yesterday. He had already lost a team fight.
Oh iya, damage-nya nggak ngotak anjing. Buset.
And he's life stealing 75% of the damage that he's doing to enemy heroes. That was 20 quill stacks on Magnus. Each additional stack was doing 1200 damage. And at the end of the game, right before they lost it with the Bristleback, despite a great performance here, Shiro ends up going for the kill. He uses his silver edge here.
Goblok anjing ini. Oh, dia lagi nunjukin itemnya.
His ultimate here. This makes him ethereal, so he can't take physical damage. Watch how many stacks of quills he gets while he tries to kill this guy.
Buset.
32
Agak mati bangsat.
More. 40, 43 stacks
Baru mati.
before he finally kills
him.
him.
Ya?
Each quill would have done 2,600 damage there if he wasn't immune to damage from his ultimate. So it takes a lot to beat this hero. It is very strong, and we are definitely going to see it banned at some point today.
Muerta udah paling enak ngelawan BB lu.
Quill stacks there. Actually, I take it back. Maybe the audience is here for Purge and not for the teams at all. That's a big old cheer for him. Our schedule for today, we talked about it, starting off with Liquid versus Gaming Gladiators. We might have seen this matchup a bunch of times, but that's normally in the grand finals. It's going to be followed by another elimination match. It's Azure against BetBoom. We're going to shift to the upper bracket, that Team Spirit LGD. See who's going to be making it to the grand final tomorrow. And then our final series will be yet another, our 3rd elimination match of the day between whoever wins in those 2 first series there.
Yeah, all bangers without a doubt, but the one I'm looking forward the most is Team Spirit against LGD Gaming, because these two teams have really long history together. Every single time they meet, you know that top tier Dota is guaranteed. You know that like they're gonna be pushing the limits with the heroes, with the drafts that they're gonna come into that series, and also like this is a TI-10 rematch pretty much of the grand final. So really looking forward to that one.
Gua megang Liquid nih.
Team since TI-10 as well, because we had Riyadh last year between them as well, Arlington Major between them as well. So yeah, it extends. It's a pretty lengthy history.
For sure, and the Arlington Major definitely had TI-10 vibes in the sense that it felt like LGD could have won it at some point. It was a 3-1 if I recall, but they were playing so dominantly in the first 2 games and just draft choked.
Ikut siapa sih Restra sekarang?
Since TI-10 up until now, but it seems like they fixed a lot of their stubbornness that they had in drafting. So I'm sure that Zhao 8 has a bone to pick with Spirit. Like,
Orang Sweden semua. Ada Zai.
prepared for the entirety of this tournament. It is this one. They have a lot to prove.
Like banget ya Wikipedia anjing.
But something else I also wanted to comment on is the winner of the first series of the day is going to play again during the fourth series of the day.
Ada Zai anjing.
Exhausting. That is a position that might be very difficult for either GG or Liquid. So I'm really curious to see how fatigue plays into today as well.
If you were in that position, Rizzo, would you rather be a part of the first series, getting a 2-series break and playing the fourth, or being a part of the second series, having a 1-series break and playing the fourth?
And that's not that big of a difference,
Oh,
right?
really?
But I mean, usually playing second and then the last is better because like there's a little break and you can just like chill a bit, meditate, and get your things together, and then go for the next series as well.
How many of them do you think are meditating in that time?
I don't think a lot of players actually using that power, to be honest. Like I only know that you know, Jarex, like the guys from the past OG were doing that, but for nowadays, like I don't know how much of the Liquid are doing that, or like gaming. I mean, I think gaming should be doing that because like Tofu looks like a guy who
he looks pretty zen.
Yeah, he looks pretty zen.
In the booth the other day,
celery.
he was looking pretty chill, you know, summoning his
We
inner
were
strength for
having a
a good 30
debate. We were
seconds.
having a debate over whether that was meditation or if he's like, I don't like this hero, I don't like this draft, what are we doing?
He did look like he was in physical pain, or maybe he was just really sleepy. But Tofu does look like the kind of dude who'd eat, pray, love in India or something, you know? Like he'd go
He
on
went
vacation,
around.
find himself, bring his teachings to Dota. He's the type for sure.
He's gonna ground all of Gaming Gladiators. Well, we can continue this conversation, but first, let's hear more about Gaming Gladiators, and we have a video piece on them that we get to watch right now.
I've been playing games throughout my whole life, whether it was on Game Boy, consoles, eventual computer, like all due to my older brother and his friends that I just watched. I wanted to play and I got into it. I was backpacking throughout Asia for a year and I saw some poster of TI and some public viewing in the city. So I showed up there and there's all of, I don't know, 1,000 people and I was like the only white dude walking in, so everyone was looking at me, people were like getting interested. I bought a laptop there, I started playing on a laptop. Then at some point back home in Germany, started studying. I'm like playing from the kitchen table or lying down in my bed. And eventually when they introduced the DPC leagues, I was like, Div 2, I can do Div 2. And then, I don't know, I eventually got ambitious and wanted to prove whether I can make it or not.
He's still alive, but not for much longer. Eventually he will fall to Tofu.
I started grinding into top 100, getting into games with pro players, eventually making contacts, friends.
The golem comes down on the slash curtain on through though. GG's are called, and the series will go to the Hellbear Smashers.
My first team was Hellbear Smashers back then.
Get Tofu though, watch Tofu, watch Tofu.
But I don't know, it's not really real if you're not playing against a real and big competition. From watching TI is like filled of hype and emotion, and you see these teams with like fireworks winning and sad teams losing, the whole spectrum of emotions you get. Like eventually people lifting the ages and me at home at the screen watching, like shredding tears, like it's so intense that you really wish to experience the same, like to be there. For me, actually making it there now is an experience that I wouldn't trade for anything else, and I'm really glad that I made it to the main stage, and I hope that I get the chance to lift the ages.
He didn't talk about meditation, whether Tofu's won meditation, but he's been able to come on the main stage. He was playing yesterday. It was a very quick 2-0, and one step closer to be able to have that dream fulfilled for himself of lifting the Aegis. But I don't want to talk about Gaming Gladiators too much more. I kind of want to shift a little bit more on Liquid and how we see them as a team, maybe what their mental is coming into this one, going from lower bracket and going from upper bracket and shifting into lower bracket now.
They broke the curse. I mean, nobody beats Team Liquid 17 times in a row. This is what Insania tweeted after they managed to beat them at Riyadh Masters, dropping them down to lower bracket. But yeah, I mean, Team Liquid, they were always like strong mentally as a team, having Blitz as a coach who does a lot of things for the team. And I'm not too worried about them. They showed that they can play some really good Dota, and even under the pressure. I mean, the sad thing about Team Liquid is they could have been throughout the 2023 if somehow Gaming Gladiators didn't show up as strong.
I just realized the inverse per se of Riyadh. So Talon put Gaming Gladiators into the lower bracket. Now Liquid might knock them out, whereas Riyadh, Liquid put them into the lower bracket and Talon knocked them out. So maybe there's a little bit of scar tissue as well for Gaming Gladiators when it comes to this matchup.
I mean, for sure, Liquid are the team that is showing up like the best when they're, you know, against the wall already. It's like when there's a high pressure, this is when they start playing like really well. So I'm not gonna be surprised that they're gonna take this series super easy.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them last year not qualifying through DPC points, only to make it through the last chance qualifier, only to make it to third place at TI. I mean, they are no strangers to pressure. They are no strangers to this kind
Tapi
of.
kenapa di akhir rata-rata finalnya pasti
I'm just worried about the match.
Chinese team semua anjir.
Because it feels like of all the teams that they could encounter,
Asli ya.
Gladiators is the one that knows them in an.
Kayak TI kemarin tuh.
The inverse can be said for gaming.
Tuh bayangin LGD udah di akhir aja. LGD tenang banget, dia kalah pun masih ke lower bracket masih enak anjing. Azure siapa? Chinese team juga, Cok.
Yeah, coming into this tournament, we thought that whole year was pretty much scripted because how it worked out throughout the whole year, but eventually
Team Spirit juga kuat anjing ya. Kemarin nyampe final juga deh.
All right, we heard the horn there. Everyone in the arena getting excited. It does mean that our day is going to start. That's right, day number 2 of our finals weekend here in Climate Pledge Arena. We have 4 best of 3s, and the first one is going to begin now.
Anjay, udah mulai nih.
It is a beacon, sounding a call to greatness that echoes worldwide. A crucible, forging a single contender worthy of rising above the very best. And a celebration, gathering a community of millions to witness history unfold.
Saya Dota ini dari zaman gua SMP, dari zaman gua SD kayaknya udah ada nih.
Of champions returns to Seattle, and with it the eyes of the world.
Willow dipakai mulu ya dari kemarin ya. Jadi carry anjing. BB Willow tuh. Masih ada Willow anjing. Tuh. Willow. Willow. The hell dude. Talon, nice try, Cok.
Is my panel ready to start our first series?
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see any more of these games today. Oh my god.
Well, you don't have to wait much longer because we're going to welcome our first team to the stage. For this team, a matchup that they know so well. They're walking out here on the stage. Their lower bracket run has been unstoppable so far. They are on track to make it to the finals, but first they have to come up against Liquid, and we need to bring Liquid to the stage.
Yang dukung City berarti dukung Israel. Menang. Udah City menang, Cok. Kapan deh gue jadi pro player, Mac? Biar gue bayarin mulu, Cok. Gue bayarin tiap hari sate bebek kan. Makanya jelek. Weh, anjing. Mukanya kayak gua semua anjing ini. Bangsat lo. Mirip donkey. Tolol.
Liquid versus Gaming versus Liquid. It's just been people start to think there's a script, right? There's something going on behind the scenes because how could this happen so often? But this is unprecedented at TI for
Agak ada yang hitam. Ada anjing.
these teams to meet in the lower bracket. It's
Lu menghina orang aja lu.
Facing the other, but I mean this time around it's different. It's a different kind of pressure. They're not just fighting for the finals, they're fighting to stay in the tournament. So this means a lot for the both of them.
It is an elimination match. It's that lower bracket for themselves, so I'm sure there's not going to be that much experimentation happening, but I do have to ask that question of how much change-up is there going to be, Lacoste, for a draft, for a playstyle, because the tempo of gaming gladiator...
Jago banget gue, Cok, main Dota. Masa kagak ada yang mau rekrut gue?
Between the 20 to 30 minute mark, whereas most other people were taking it 50 plus minutes. Does something like that work against Liquid?
This is their bread and butter. This is how they played throughout the whole year pretty much, and they decided to speed it up when they started to play against 9 Pandas. You mentioned the Noun series as well. The key hero in those series was Chen. 3 out of 4 games, this is how Celery made the name for himself, playing Enchantress mostly, but these are similar type of the heroes, these lane dominators, and now he's buying auras on Chen, coming online super fast. We've seen these like healing strats coming out from Gaming Gladiators, and Team Liquid, they will need to figure it out how to match this tempo.
I think the Chen is gonna be banned in this series, so they're gonna need to find replacements for that playstyle to work, like to keep working. They need to find some maybe Dazzle, some maybe Vengeful Spirit, some other heroes to replace the Chen and keep building the source.
Emang Discord nggak update gua? Woi, lu masuk Discord, Nek. Besok libur juga lu. Masuk Discord, cepetan. Gua tungguin.
Specialty, and they can play on a tempo like that. They can also just accentuate it with these aura heroes. Reza mentioned the Vengeful Spirit is something that can carry an aura. It can also just be some, pipe buyer from the offlane like Tidehunter. We did see them run that yesterday versus Nouns as well. So
Kagak, gua nggak update. Ini bisa dibuka, tapi gua kayaknya nggak update tuh.
Also play into the late game. This isn't something that these teams are
Pakai paketan lah.
Competitively in this patch, you are regularly playing these 60-minute games, and you've gotten used to it by now.
I feel like it used to be late game was this anomaly. People didn't really know how to play it because games were very rarely getting there, whether it was in scrims, whether it was officials or anything like that. But now we're seeing it more frequent, so I think teams are understanding the patience and the maneuvers that need to occur when it comes to late game. And we talked a lot about Celery, trying to ban out some of his comfort heroes, and that's
Up aja, tai.
It begs the question of what's going to get through. And Lacoste, we already mentioned about this Pugna. Do you think it's going to be highly contested between these two teams?
Potentially. I mean, probably there's a lot of talks coming into this series about Pugna because he really shined throughout yesterday. And Team Liquid, they did not play it at all. But, I mean, Insania did play it yesterday. That's my bad. But
Udah cepetan, Discord dulu. Lu mau post wheel drift kayak mau ngapain? Halo semuanya, welcome. Kita nge-chill dulu adik-adik. Nontonin final nih, Liquid lawan Gaming Gladiator.
Do you think CY has the answers to a Pugna, Rizzo?
I mean, I'm sure he does, but I didn't like that really big and wide
yawn from
Blitz. I don't know what's that about. Like if Xiao 8 was there,
he was up watching the late show, Yeah, that's what it was.
If Xiao 8 was there, he would tell him to go wash his face right there.
The thing about Pugna is I feel that this hero was in the meta last year during the Arlington Major to the point where he's been solved and how teams should already have an idea of how to play against it. Now I see Pugna being very effective in this meta because you have a lot of these tanky blade mail heart buyers that go in first, and outside of your spell kit and your laning so strong, the life drain sustain is not something to be scoffed at, but a lot of the teams have
Gaming Gladiator juga kuat bangsat.
These Earth Spirits mid, these Kunkas mid, any kind of hero that can make sure Pugna's disrupted in the backline can easily be worked into a draft. So I feel like in terms of solutions, both of these teams should already have an idea and not be very scared of it. the things to be really afraid of, I believe, are the Spearbringer, the Bristleback, the Muerta. That's the things that have been plaguing us since the start of the road to TI.
I was trying to think outside the box of, you know, the other things that aren't always the stock standard that we're being seen, but you're right, you can't overlook those ones either, and we can't overlook these stats between Liquid and Gaming Gladiators. Their winning game time was
Chat sponsor Honda anjir.
and I don't know if that's just now Gaming Gladiators having a lower average from yesterday's series, or Team Liquid's average going up because of yesterday's series.
I mean, I think these two teams are very aggressive in the way that they play, but the difference between them is usually Gaming Gladiators drafts usually have like some way of killing towers faster, and like those timings are coming like way sooner. Like they would take the map from the Liquid sooner than Liquid would, you know, be able to take the map from them.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were going to keep going there, Reza.
No.
But no, you're right, and that's why I asked earlier whether the tempo that Gaming Gladiators brought would be able to match up to this one. But what do you think the conversation is in the booth right now, Lacoste, between either team?
Oh, the headset's not working apparently, so I think that's.
Can you lip read? Can you lip read?
I can make stuff up. It's like, yeah, the fabric is too soft.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to deal with their tech problems right now, but probably I think they're thinking about how they're going to play that tempo style you talked about, Nat, the early game aggression. So I think the carries that they're eyeballing are the Chaos Knight and the Weaver for Duraccio especially. I'm sure that Liquid know that in advance. I mean, CK has been banned out almost consistently for yesterday. We even had Aoi come in panel and say that he thinks that's the most valuable hero of this TI, is that CK. So you're looking at the CKs and the Weavers, but now you also have to think about the Bristlebacks that have, you can't let that man slip through. And then of course there's a Spirit Breaker. There are so many heroes right now at this stage of TI that have to be solved in the first phase that you can't really solve them all.
You're talking about the Chaos Knight, very valuable point. Let's actually talk about carries. Let's start with Liquid's carry, Mickey. Right?
Eka juga lagi OP banget ya.
Already talked about it, why it's constantly being banned out for him. And this is some of the stats of what he has so far for TI this year. And he is in the top 4 for a lot of them, Reza.
Yeah, he loves to take buildings. It's 175,000 damage. I mean, this guy, he's like very similar to Duraccio. He's playing very aggressive. He's more of a like, he takes more of a position 1 approach, more than Duraccio. But like still they're very similar in terms of like how active they are and like how they're finding these little pickoffs and like setting the tempo for their team.
It really depends which heroes he's playing, because Mickey can be super explosive. He tends to join early on whenever he plays this Beaver, plays Spectre as well, CK. It's all about the timings. I think Team Liquid also has general, like one of the best teams in the world to understand how they're gonna hit their timings, and I think Mickey plays a crucial part of that.
And also it's just where Mickey farms on the map, right? He farms very aggressively, which is something Duraccio is no stranger to, because Duraccio is always pushing out waves he shouldn't be pushing out, and it works for Gaiman, but I don't feel like Liquid operate in the same way where if Mickey dies in a because what comes to mind is their series versus Spirit yesterday when he was playing Spectre. It looked like that game was theirs, to be honest, but Spirit had a sequence where they got a Roshan, they got a good fight, but then they found a pick on Spectre farming on their side of the map near their twin gate. And I just don't feel like Liquid can get away with carry deaths like that in the same way, because Gaiman have operated throughout the entire year playing, like taking advantage of space of carry deaths like that, having their win conditions be assigned to different heroes, whereas in Liquid it is Mickey who is the win condition.
Well, we're comparing a little bit of stats. This is Duraccio here, Gaming Gladiators carry, comparing the two of them. Did anything else stick out for you there, Reza, with those stats?
I mean, he's, as you can see, like Mira was talking about, he's not playing that crucial role in that team because like he's kind of like a playmaker for them, and the ace is like usually the carry type, or like they have way more even split between all of the cores. Like as for Liquid, it's a bit different. It's yeah.
Yeah, that comparison, not the stats one, but that you're talking about how valuable Mickey's deaths are and sort of how okay Gaming Gladiators are with Duraccio deaths. Their hero pools are actually quite similar though. So they're playing similar heroes, but the way that everything else is formed around these is that key that you're talking about. But the Chaos Knight is similar between them, the Spectre, the Weaver, the Sven. What else kind of comes up there? The Lifestealer
is the big one, I would say, because Gaming Gladiators, when they play the they really did a good job camouflaging their draft, like which heroes are going to go. They didn't have have the last pick in that series, and also they wanted to secure the late game. You already had Dazzle, you already had this Lone Druid, which Ace is very familiar playing from the offlane. So, and 23rd pick Alchemist, they wanted to secure the late game. We talked about tempo coming out from the Gaming Gladiators, but they also want to have something prepared if the game goes post 40 minutes. But I mean, we've seen a lot of games post 60 minutes at this TI, so they're no strangers to it.
And those 60-minute games, that's where the scaling supports come in. I mean, as this TI has progressed, we've seen the importance of having supports that carry you into the late game and don't just buy utility items like the Willow and Phoenix.
We'll see if any of those come out as our draft, but game one is going to happen now.
Team Liquid
Udah ban PES nih. Gladiator.
Game 1.
All of our tech issues are sorted, the fabric fixed on Boxy's headset over there for him, Lucas. And so now we're going to see this draft. We'll see what is going to be hotly contested between these two teams and what's going to be let through.
Kena ban nih.
Definitely no real surprise there. They want to build themselves
Dia memakai hero legend dong, Oscar.
Gaming Gladiators, and Liquid love picking AA for Insania.
Alchemist.
Interesting what teams are gonna be leading through, and like what do they have already prepared, because like you need to understand how to beat that hero
Check out Nabin.
in the game. Like you need to have a plan, like, you know, Purge showed us like how do you go on the triangle, how you block the camps for Bristleback, for example. I know for a fact that Zai is like, if they let Bristleback ever through, Zai would be the guy who's like calling, you know, we need to kill this Bristleback 10 times so he doesn't have a game, so he doesn't have that, you know, tankiness ability to be annoying in the game. So I'm really
SB kena ban mulu ini.
what it's gonna look like in this draft.
And the Primal Beast and CK taken out, it feels like you cannot give away Primal Beast to either of these teams, not just because of the really valuable players that play between mid and offlane, but just because of what it does.
BB kena ban.
I mean, that is going to be the story of this game. Both of these teams are aggressive. They don't like to sit back and farm. And the CK being the aggressive carry we talked about, like Ali mentioned, he thinks it's the highest value carry of the patch. Can honestly see why, but when you ban this Ancient Apparition out, you're basically indicating that you want to open with either Bristle or CK, so Liquid just take it out. It makes a lot of sense here.
I think Weaver is gonna be the first big material for these teams because they both enjoy it a lot.
Muerta, Weaver, most definitely, because both of these heroes are flexible enough, and if you're not addressing them as carries, you're putting way too much pressure just by first phasing these two heroes. And also the pairing I really like, something that we've seen yesterday quite a lot, was this Grimstroke plus Weaver, where you can't really kill the Swarm, you can't kill the Phantom, it deals ton of damage. Most of these tanky offlaners are melee ones, so two range heroes against them, you do have enough damage, and straight away.
And we almost exclusively saw Weaver yesterday with Grimstroke, I believe. I don't think I saw him being run without it.
I think they usually follow up with the Grimstroke for this Weaver.
Maybe once, but something interesting.
Azure had one game without it.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Okay. Something interesting about that is new after LGD beat Azure Ray, he was asked about Weaver by Dove, and he said that he doesn't think that you can just pick Weaver and win the draft. He doesn't feel like CK in that sense. He says that if you're picking Weaver, you have to draft around auto-win games.
Look, there we go. We talked about it. The Pugna, we talked about it in the pre-show. We talked about it just before we saw draft as well. And Liquid is straight up going to yonk it for themselves. That's going to be their overall first pick.
What I like to see paired with Pugna usually is, so this Pugna can be flexed to mid, which is something very, very cool. I mean, I know that Thompson loves to do it. He does it all the time, but Pugna just really elevates when he's paired with something like a Centaur. And Centaur plus Pugna is one of the...
Pugna OP ya, anjing.
And if you can pressure the safe lane to that extent, it opens up so much of the game for your team.
I think the other offlane duo that can pretty much do the same thing is Muerta plus Centaur, also the hero pair.
Muerta support kah?
Also Dawnbreaker plus Tusk. These are my favorite combinations of the offlaners at this TI because it seems unbeatable. You're playing against those lanes, it seems like you're just gonna straight up lose it.
It also feels like when you have Pugna on the enemy team, you need to have some kind of jump to, you know, find him in the fight, because otherwise it's gonna be really tough to fight around it. And the heroes are, I would be looking at, it's like Earth Spirit, Puck, maybe Ember Spirit, but Ember Spirit is not really in the meta.
Yeah, even Shaker, Kunga, Pango, all of Quinn's hero pool right now, I think...
Pango masih lepas.
True.
Dark Willow was the ban though for themselves a little bit worried about that flex potential as well.
Oh, for sure, for sure. The
Bro, kebener.
as a carry makes it so that she can play against Muerta, right? There is something conceptually here where Muerta ultis and Dark Willow just Shadow Realms, and that's a lower cooldown than Muerta's ulti. So she fares very well against Muerta as a carry, but...
Enak banget, Cok. Sumpah lu main carry Muerta atau support Muerta lu masih enak bangsat. Hero gak jelas anjing.
The bans are so thorough. Like every single ban of it, like it just makes so much sense the way I'm looking at it. Like people are just so like they know each other so well that they know like for sure what they're gonna like expect and and have.
So you're thinking
Chen kenapa Chen?
I think so. Yeah. Like,
why is that?
The Brewmaster is like it's one of those heroes that reserve the fight and like can go on the backline and like find the Spagna and or like find the Muerta, and it's just like a very strong laner as well in this current meta.
Dia mau nge-pick apa anjing?
We talked about this hero being super popular in the last couple of series that Gaming Gladiators did play, which
Hero soft anjing.
Also, you do have the spell mechanic against the Cripify, so you can focus down those heroes. Muerta doesn't have a problem with that, but other heroes might seem to have throughout the game, and also removing the saves from this Pugna could be crucial, so definitely looking for Enchantress inside Gaming Gladiators.
Also, the Night Stalker is a very good pickup for both teams as well. I think like people are showing it way more nowadays because it's one of those heroes that like showing you the whole fight and get on top of supports very easily.
I do like the small rise of Night Stalker that we had yesterday as well. Here we didn't really touch too much on, but he is there. He got picked up in
info.
2 games, yeah.
games
I think
yesterday.
Spirit played it and LGD played it.
Yes, they're the two that are.
He's really good against all of these heroes that are very elusive. These Pugnas, Weavers, Dark Willows, Muertas, so he can get on top of them. And we also, something that Effie mentioned is these supports, they're not buying into support items anymore. They want to be scaling because the games are longer. So
Lama juga ya, reserve-nya kepake bangsat.
Pugna, on the other side, he is that type of a hero that doesn't scale as much with the items.
Weaver, gila.
Those defensive items, those Glimmer Caves, those Force Staffs, so you at least have something covered.
They really thought about this second pick. I mean, maybe
Konyol juga Weaver yang di-pick kan.
they didn't want to give either away potentially, but they just placed the higher priority on the Weaver. But I mean, if I'm going by what I saw from Azure Ray yesterday and what
Dua hero tidak logis.
draft around this Weaver, I feel like if you can take away one of its combos, if you can take away the Grim, or you can take away any kind of tanky.
Tapi kan Muerta bisa tembus ya ke iniannya skill 2-nya Pugna.
Weaver is playing from a disadvantage.
I like the center for gaming now because it lanes very well against Fever. As soon as you get to Vanguard, you kind of like become untouchable in that lane.
And you have to take it away too, right?
Yeah.
But they're also
Gaming Gladiator butuh hero-hero yang tanky anjing.
Either Tidehunter or Centaur, right, on that spot.
Ya benar, Tidehunter bisa. Centaur, Cok. Bener kan? Di-pick hero tanky anjing sama dia.
Really good against Muerta. You run away and then you can disengage, come back into a fight when her ulti is off. So
Senta, Muerta. Pick apa dia? Habis ini. Muertanya bisa save lane, bisa support nih anjing.
I think Kench is more suitable for them, right? Like it's more of a celery hero and it's left in the pool, and it gives them these auras and like still like push potential for these two heroes to shine.
Yeah, I feel like if you pick the Grim, it's almost showing that the Muerta probably will be +1 and that you're gonna.
Phoenix, woo!
Because you're right.
Spicy.
Loves Phoenixes as well for himself.
Phoenix is pretty cool overall, like in this current meta, but Liquid lineup doesn't really have that that beefy core.
Keren banget ya visual effect-nya anjing.
Not a lot of purpose for Phoenix yet. Maybe it's gonna happen, within next picks. But for this time, like Weaver is like one of the best heroes to actually kill the egg as well.
I agree entirely. I think a BKB Weaver just runs at the Phoenix egg and he keeps Dominate attacking. He double attacks the egg.
Weaver enak buat pre-hitnya anjing. Wah, Luna, Cok.
His way towards it.
Well, they want to speed things up on their side. A little bit of extra tower coming out. We saw Mickey that his Luna is very fearsome in that graphic, and this also means that position 4 Weaver is coming out, so they need something in front. Like these are all.
Weaver main 4 dong bangsat.
On top of them, these heroes are gonna die.
Gak mungkin Weaver mid dong. Pugna-nya mid.
Was a good idea here, because they didn't get the heroes that would have enabled it in the draft to play an explosive kind of game, right? And Luna is a traditional carry that counters the Centaurs and the Tide Hunters and the Timber Saws of the offlane. She has really high damage, she out CS's them, and she provides
Kunka coy.
damage output throughout the game where their HP isn't that much of an issue.
They needed some like low cooldown catch against this Centaur because X marks the spot, really works well against the Stampede, so that's a good one. I was thinking about, you know, maybe some offlaners like Mars that could pop into the meta. These heroes are banned against teams like Team Spirit, but yeah, looking at 2 heroes from the offlane for Team Liquid, unless they want, I mean, it's still a flex pick for them, this Kunkka. They can put it on the offlane, but I'm mostly looking at some of the beefier offlaners like Tide Hunter and maybe even Dawnbreaker, just that you have that extra heal, and it's a strong lane when paired up with Weaver.
Also, a cool thing about this Kunkka is that he counters
Necro.
Quinn
Iya sih.
heroes that would have made Pugna's life difficult. So instead, they go for the Quinn Necro.
Inisiatornya udah cukup sih.
Kunkka may be enough to just enable this.
Butuh hitter anjing.
This is a big one.
Butuh 7 nih. Antara nanti Muertanya main carry atau main support. Tapi kayaknya support sih Muertanya.
You can still technically flex this Kunkka to the offlane, but you don't have to reveal your cards until Liquid, until the very end. When a Kunkka got flexed to the offlane yesterday versus Boom, they just had their Monkey King follow it around and they countered it. But Liquid are in a position where they don't have to reveal their hand. If they don't want Kunkka to tank this matchup versus Necro, they can throw him in the offlane, but they also have last pick.
I think that's pretty much mandatory right now, because you want to have some magical damage coming up in the mid lane. Lina has been banned out. I think the other one could be Invoker because of the Dispel mechanic. You can caught people off guard during, you know, one of the better heroes overall against Muerta when she uses her ulti and doesn't have BKB on is this long duration Tornado coming out from Invoker where you can buy like good 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure Invoker is going to be banned here. I wonder if you're going to see some unique heroes like Arcborn or Tinker going to be picked up like for Nisha this time, because it's like been historically good against Necrophos, but I'm not sure if they're, you know, thinking about it or looking for it. They already have a solid lineup though, so they can pick whatever they want for Nisha. That is, you know, it's gonna have a good lane against Necro.
I want to circle back around while we're waiting for this last band to talk more about this pose for Weaver. You talked, Effie, how building it up, you need a really good combo. You need a good pairing for it, and that's how it's going to make it work as a pose 1. But now as a pose 4, what is his impact without one of those combos as well?
That's a great question. So I think what Weaver provides to lineups that have Luna are very early rush, right? Because Luna tends to group up with her team, with her auras, and Weaver provides that damage reduction with the Swarm. He's also a vision hero, so when he attaches his insects to the heroes like Muerta and Phoenix, you can always have your eyes on them. Also, now you have the Vessel Buyer on your team that you didn't have before, which is going to be great damage versus...
Butuh carry anjing.
The hero can definitely do
Yamin gladiator.
He does suffer from the issues of not having the traditional support spells in terms of any kind of disable or any kind of save unless you buy the Aghanim Scepter, which is an out-of-meta item for Weaver, to be honest. But he does a lot in terms of damage amplification and vision.
Smoker is left in the pool, so probably Nisha is gonna choose that one because he loves the hero every time he has an opportunity to have, and that's the hero I was looking for. Oh my god! But I usually suggest Weaver as a core, but against Luna it's not as hot, you know. But it pleases me to see that Durachi is thinking about this aggressive, like, thinking outside of the box, because people are usually not looking for it.
They ran a healing strat yesterday when they played, and look at the amount of healing that they have. This Necro, Phoenix Sunray, Bloodseeker as well. This is gonna be like, I'm seeing problems for Team Liquid. Their damage output, it's not there. This is position 5 Pugna we're talking about. They might shift Pugna to a mid lane now that there is...
Pugna-nya bisa mid, offlane-nya bisa Kunkka. Kita lihat last pick ya nih.
Gaming Gladiators that they got whatever they wanted in this one. This is the type of a draft that they expected to come up with, and they got the good heroes.
And a cool aspect of this Bloodseeker that we didn't touch up on is that it's a hero that can control this Pugna, right? Now, you mentioned earlier that this hero's stocks have risen up, and how you control Pugna is with that backline jump. But a Bloodseeker can rupture him and silence him and just get on top of him, because the rest of Gaiman's heroes don't really do that right now. And there's the Invoker that you talked about, Reza.
Yeah, there's an Invoker, and I mean this lineup, Gaming Gladiators are not gonna be able to push the
Oh,
Liquids
fuck on
because
me.
like, there's no really mechanics to like go in the towers easily. So Liquid is gonna be the one team that's pushing Gaming Gladiators this time.
Okay. With seeing all the lineups now, before we saw that last pick, Lacoste, you thought Gaming Gladiators had the better lineup, but who
Invoker kan offline-nya berarti offline-nya Kunka bener. Paknanya pos 4.
Looking forward to see what they're going to do with the Bloodseeker.
Alrighty, we've talked about this draft. We're going to hear some words though from the coach of Liquid.
Weaver 4. Paknanya 5.
So much. Yes, my friends, I am here with Blitz Dota, the crowd obviously loving you guys and hoping for your best. How do you feel about that draft so far, boss?
I feel pretty good. I think we got some stuff we wanted. They got some stuff they wanted. Hopefully we don't lose in like 20 minutes.
I hope so as well. Now, Gaming Gladiators, one of the most aggressive teams left in the tournament. They really value those laning stages. Now, what did you guys prioritize in your draft to kind of strip that power away from them?
I think we tried to make sure that we had a lot of flex in our draft, so that's why like Zai's playing our Kunkka and stuff like that, and you know that's ultimately what brings it all back together.
Absolutely. Luna, not the most successful hero at the tournament so far. Haters gonna hate, but was your team able to pick such a dynamic hero, you know, kind of shake off yesterday's losses?
Yeah, I noticed you're making a lot of Taylor Swift references.
I'm not.
No, I think I honestly forgot the question because I was really just trying to catch those.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, we'll go over to game 1 to our casters.
For the final time this season, we're going to have Team Liquid versus Gaming Gladiators. It has happened 12 different times this season. This is going to be lucky number 13, I suppose. And it's the first time that these two teams have faced up against each other in an elimination match that is not the finals.
New territory?
Apa itu yang Liquid Con Esma? Gue lupa.
Like you were saying, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is a crowd favorite for sure as we get our hands back on a major final matchup that has been repeated so many times. But like you said, in a tournament matters as much as this one right here. It's really going to be for everything. No other matchup between these teams really matters at this point, right? It all comes down to this. It's a question of how much have you learned over the course of the year about each other? How much can you put it to use when it counts? And how many voice lines can you spam?
As you can see from the chat, Will line already coming out, and the Liquid all chat.
Anjing ya.
Teams know each other very
idiot banget.
Every single major finals this year, and they matched up against each other in Riyadh, though that was an upper bracket match where Team Liquid, you know, they finally managed to get one over the Gaming Gladiators team. We finally got there, but
Get monyet.
that with elimination on the line, shaking off a loss against Team Spirit especially. I mean, that had to be a bit of a rough one because not only did Team Spirit, in some ways I think, prove that they're still the better team to Team Liquid, but they also managed to do it in like sort of comeback fashion. Liquid probably feels like they could have won that series, you know?
At the same time, Liquid looked better against them than, I mean, almost any other team has in recent history, right? I think Spirit are being humble and they're saying they haven't only played eliminated teams, but damn, they look scary. So if you can compete with them, you're competing with the top 3 at the tournament, and that bodes well for your potential lower bracket run here, as both these teams are in the lower bracket. Still surprising me, but here we are. Upper bracket for bitches indeed, as they're going to try and prove everybody wrong and seal the deal. I like this draft. I think this draft's very interesting. I think both teams got a lot of what they wanted, as Blitz was mentioning. I think Gaming, they got their Necro counter pick, but they don't get it last year, which means Nisha has an opportunity to respond. I think they have tools to deal with the Necro with the Dispels, the Vessel from Invoker, and a lot of physical burst damage coming in later off the Bug and the Luna Aura going through in the nighttime. Gotta remember that. You're contesting 6 and 8 and 10-minute power runes against Gaming. You have to bring everybody those runes. You have to be able to fight them. Luna helps you do that with a pretty damn good amount compared to almost any other carry. I expect a lot of clash around the mid lane here, and I expect that have it happen fast, with Swift, and
Here it comes. Bounty runes out in the field. Immediately, Liquid are going to try and battle Gaming Gladiators, but it's going to be Insania who's looking close to dying first.
Mati anjing.
Barely managed to live long enough. Holds on so Quinn can claim that coveted first blood, and even Bach
Mati dong.
does have the Shikuchi, yes, but they have the Bloodseeker. They see him, but they can't hit him, at least not yet.
He's just going to have to suicide, though, I think. I don't know if you can play the lane with this little regen. The upside for Liquid, you give Quinn first blood here, but you did drain a lot of mana off him, and
Okay, dead shot, but again, still the vision from the Bloodseeker allows them to claim a second kill of the game. So not only did they get a 2-for-1 there, but they also managed to get the first blood. And they also walked away with even bounty runes. So big win for Gaming Gladiators right out the gate.
Nice way to start the lane, especially when you have Bloodseeker. Any of these types of trades, you set the equilibrium up in a way where people are already missing regen or they come to lane half HP. Dyrachyo is going to be very happy about that. And this is a lane where he can just dominate, I think. Kunkka's not going to pose too much of a threat on him. I mean, you're building up some attrition with, you know, Tidebringer going through, but Bloodseeker's just going to heal through.
Gue pengen lihat BS mainnya gimana nih sekarang, meta sekarang.
I think it's going to become a question of where can Liquid make the moves with their supports, gain some momentum back, and hopefully get Nisha activated. Because I think if this Invoker has a really good first 15 minutes, he can take a lot of this early game over. I mean, the mana burn is going to be a problem for Quinn. The Tornado is going to be a problem for the Ghost Shroud. And a fast Vessel in this game to negate a lot of the healing could just win you some of these team fights with the back of, like, good Ghost Ship, Torn Storm in the mid-game, especially with Luna Oro coming through on all of it. It's a very strong 5-man group up from Liquid if they can get it going.
Yeah, Nisha starts off really strong. It's 4 denies already and a lot of damage onto the Necro. If he can keep that kind of pace, then he'll prevent the Necro from being able to get that regen. But it does become harder over time. They're going to jump on his eye here, hitting their level 2, while the Kunkka is still shy of that. Zai will manage to walk it off. They actually get pretty low here. Boxy's going to take advantage of this. He should
Mati dong.
be able to pick up at least 1 kill. Celery pops Fairy Fire. Zai's coming in as well. Can he hit the swing required? He turns back to Dyrachyo instead. A torrent to the side and catches him. Boxy will now...
Mati Dyrachyo, cok.
Dyrachyo can somehow keep himself alive from getting last hits, but no.
Ya elah.
Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Tofu picks up yet another kill. But
Mati.
he's already back into it. Shows up with the blood grenade. They'll have their revenge perhaps, but Mickey may cost him his life as he's going to try and limp away. Ace, dive in the tower.
Oh, it's a bad dive.
Now he gets a little bit of a stun underneath the tower.
Anjing double kill, cok.
Will manage to pick up a double off that when it looked like for sure it was going to be a trade off one.
Enak banget Liquid anjing landingnya.
And already this Aura do work bottom. Pugna with such high move speed, such good attack animation, just kiting them around. This is the type of laning setup you want versus gaming. Give them a head start. Do not let them run away with it like we saw yesterday. However, Quinn pushing in mid. This is an oppressive laning hero right here, and we're showing exactly how much you could do with it. Quinn is not afraid to play this hero blind. That is a scary thought.
Yeah,
right now, I mean, this is insane pressure right here.
He has fully recovered this setup now where he was low on CS and low on regen. Managed to get a bunch of last hits all in a row, and now he is commanding this lane and will probably continue to do so.
He's going to have to even TP back. He just got stuck. Remember, this is all thirst for Dyrachyo.
Wah, lu babi, lu bener-bener cowok anjing.
Quinn wins mid, the happier his carry is also going to be. That's why that kill was pretty valuable up top. Really good for Boxy's early game here. I mean, this is an interesting Weaver setup because they didn't want to play a core into the counters that Gaming had, particularly the Bloodseeker. Even the Centaur can be a little bit annoying. But you put it on support, I like the idea that you have the Luna Ore to back him up in the mid game, right? A lot of bonus damage on a hero that at some point is putting out 2-3 attacks on everybody with Shard Sakuchi through. Sounds pretty damn good to me.
That'll help him threaten those backline supports. I assume that's what we're looking at for this support Weaver, right? Get to this Phoenix or this Muerta and just try and force them to use their ultimates to defend themselves.
Just cause chaos. You can never kill an egg, too.
Yeah.
I'll be really happy about that team fight. Still gaming this lane phase. It's 3 lanes going pretty damn well for them. It has been hard to stop this tournament, and that has been one of the biggest problems a lot of teams have faced. Trying to deal with the early pressure. They'll continue to get stronger and stronger here, especially as they get the first set of items.
And I'm thinking about falls, right? That's also a very big point. We have 2 levels of the Lunar Blessing already, so you get that
strike back.
Yeah, that nighttime global.
And that's what I'm saying, these rotations. I'd like to see the Pugna and the Weaver combine a bit on the map. Get some like ganks going, especially during this nighttime. Enable some of the cores. Either Mickey or Nisha, I think, is what you're going for. I think Zai, he's going to have a, maybe slow game, but he's a cook. That doesn't really matter too much. But if you can get these ganks going, you're really going to enable your supports, bring some of the CS advantage back.
Yeah. And Zai was well known for tanking a lot of terrible laning phases back when he was on Secret, right? Like a lot of times they would just leave him out in some pretty rough ones. A lot of times he was playing like Dragonite, Kunkka here, very similar type of hero.
I mean, yeah, it's a Yapsor effect.
And with that mobility, I mean, I love the fact that Weaver kind of operates like a Monkey King when it comes to the mobility aspect of getting through those portals. So maybe he can link up with Insania like you were talking about.
I mean, that's one of the strengths of support Weaver, is the rotation capability. Like, every one of his points just at level 1 is powerful in a go-on situation. The question is, I mean, if you can pressure Dyrachyo, you'd be happy to take that. But I love when you kill this guy and take him off the lane. I just don't know if he's going to get chipped hard enough, and it's going to be Celery making the first move to bottom. This is not what I expected out of Liquid. I expect Boxy to want to respond to this, or at least create pressure on Dyrachyo, try and bring him back. That's what they're doing. They're going for the kill on the Bloodseeker right now.
Forced to TP away. Barely makes it. Meanwhile, here comes that rotation, but TP immediately coming out from the Weaver, so Gaming Gladiators may not be able to go for this dive as much as they want. Nice hits, though.
Mati.
Spirits on to Mickey, and that'll finish him off. Boxy's going to try and trade out on Celery, but Ace is trying to protect his support, staying close by until the dive is ready to go. Celery gets out, so kind of a trade. Like, would you rather, in that situation, be straight up dying as the carry and then TP back to lane instantly, or do you feel like Dyrachyo is not too happy about TPing out of the lane and missing so much CS?
I mean, I think Dyrachyo is happy with that. He's not giving a lot of XP to Zai. It's the better of the outcome, especially when the Phoenix made the first move.
Nisha going to be in some trouble. Instantly hit with the silence, and that's enough. Lock him down with the Reaper Sight underneath Ghosts. And while Zai is being run down by Dyrachyo as he made his way back to lane pretty quickly, thanks in part to those phase boots.
This mid lane has just been all Quinn. I'm surprised with how well he's done in this matchup. I mean, this is a matchup where Invoker generally has done okay, or at least okay enough that he can get into the point in the mid game where your spells are really good for Necro. But this is a wide lead to open up, and of course, Gaming are going to with the quick roam, get the gank going, translate that pressure into experience for their supports. Do have that nighttime hitting full stride here, 3 points in the aura. So this is when Boxy's pretty strong on the map. Even Insania getting these extra right clicks in it does hurt when you have low armor heroes.
Got him with the bugs, pulled him back in, but missed the torrent timing there from Zai.
Sakit cowok itu.
So once again, Dyrachyo takes some damage, but he will be able to heal up a decent amount with CS directly under the tower.
You're going to rotate your supports off this safe lane. Again, it's like you rotate 3 to kill Dyrachyo, and if you're not, you got to create the pressure somewhere else. Seems like you're giving Celery a lot of room on the map right now as he's just lingering bottom. He's just waiting to see if Mickey shows here again.
Quid knows there's a ward up there, but missed it barely off that sentry placement.
Now Dyrachyo is starting to feel the pressure. So this is where the trade-off comes through, right? You're going to sit on the bottom lane with your supports. In theory, Dyrachyo is not going to get as much. How long does Mickey want to sit down here? Do you want to bait the dive with another Boxy rotation? Nisha can also counter gank these plays. It's the strength of Quasflex at this point in the game. Liquid should be happy to take these defensive-oriented fights.
Yeah, they are diving in so damn deep. In fact, they're still back there.
Mati harusnya. Enggak sih. Anjing susah cok lawan Ice itu tebal banget bangsat.
He's just chilling. Smart not to force it there. Liquid were pretty damn ready. You do not want to give Nisha some big turnaround kill in this game, right? Because that's going to give him the earn charges. Then suddenly he can go into the Midas with a Vessel, whichever one he opts for. Ghost ship used to no avail. Dyrachyo is still just
Wow, Celery dikit lagi anjing.
He's been left to the wolves. Tough trade-off. I mean, the big question here is, can you accelerate your Luna across the Bloodseeker? If you get Ancient stacks up, that's another route you can go here. If you're Liquid, just play a defensive game, get massive stacks up, put Mickey in a position where he's the #1 leading net worth in the game. And we saw him carry some crazy games with Luna this tournament. Definitely not out of the question. It's a hero that can stand your ground with Butterfly Satanic timing, plus that shard in the late game. You can put Gaming in a position where suddenly they're the ones lacking the damage.
Here comes the smoke gank on Anisha. Ghostwalk goes out, but they do have detection already laid down from the sentry. He's going to try and duck away into the trees. Man, to dodge the dead shot, cuts out a tree to be able to cut a path away to freedom. They're going to have to pop the Stampede to make sure they do not get caught here on their way out.
Another kind of poke attempt, another attempt that Boxy instantly responds to. He's so ready to take into these fights.
Ngantuk anjing main nonton ginian bangsat.
Please give me the cleanup opportunity with how hard I'm hitting right now.
Yeah, again, because it's nighttime, right?
Yep, and this clock will hit 10. So now Gaming, they want to group up and push with a Necro and Centaur. I mean, the opportunity is going to be there. But Liquid, they're just holding the wall, holding it steady, farming it up. The question is Nisha going to go for this full Vessel? Is he just going to go for a Midas and try and scale? Like, how does he feel the pace is?
Anjing harus main arrow dong. Wait, guys, wait. Hei, dapat apa kita? Main support kah? Offline adik-adik.
Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining.
Offline kita main BB aja, cok.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Ustaz sholat subuh. Bar, sini bar, kosong bar rumah gue, cok. What the fuck, midlane-nya begituan.
Ten seconds remaining.
Toxic anjing. Besok masuk tuh PA. Gokil juga. Lu berarti kemarin itu gawe begadang anjing. Itu sampai sore lu begadang dong. Sampai malam malah ya lu gawe. Oh, manusia gokil.
Bristleback! I'll sort this out.
Anjing orang gila bangsa. Siap bar, cok.
Prepare for battle.
Time for a good scrap. Yes! Indeed. I'll sort this. That way! I'll give you all you can handle. Oi, one step
Siap, bar.
By all means.
30 seconds to battle.
Here we go. Bit of work to do. His faces need mashing. Yes.
The battle begins.
One step at a time.
Quick
You don't say.
Yeah.
Bit of work to do. Yes. You don't say.
Don't even think about it.
His faces need mashing.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
for a good scrap. Yes. Okay, here's the plan. Look, I'll hit them, and you just stand there, looking small and weak. Indeed. Consider yourself denied. Have some of that. One step at a time. Here we go. Now. Here we go. Oh, concave your head.
Water runes will appear
Oi,
soon.
one step at a time. I'll sort this. By all means. Yes. Tough luck. There's more where that came from. You don't say. Denied. By all means. Time for a good scrap.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Yes! I'm under attack! These faces need magic. Indeed. Bit of work to do. Oi! One step at a time.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
That way! I'll sort this. Coin for me. One step at a time. Here we go. I'll sort this out. Bash and brag. I'll sort this. That way. There's some goo for ya.
Water
One
runes
step
will
at a
appear
time.
soon.
You don't say. Oi, one step at a time. Yes. I'll sort
Radiant's
this
courier
out.
has been killed.
A clubbing.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
These faces need mashing. Time for a good scrap. By all means. You're dead. Indeed. Here we go. I'm under attack.
It will be
More
night
that
soon.
cake from sunshine. Well, what do you know? Yes. Bit of work to do. Yeah, I'm getting me blood up now. This'll sort
Observe
you
reward
out.
is available in the shop.
Put your lights out. It's not time yet, mate. I'll sort this out.
Smoke of Deceit is available in the shop. Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
You want some of this, son? You want it? By all means. Go! Here we go! Boom! I think not. For your troubles. You don't say. I'll bash you dim. These faces need mashing. Bit of work to do. Time for a good scrap.
This will come in handy.
Boy, one step at a time.
Wisdom
For your
Rune will appear
troubles.
soon.
A bit of jangle. Yes,
Neutral items tier 1 are available now.
one step at a time. That way. You want some of this, son? You want it? There's more where that came from.
Observer Ward is available in the shop.
This'll sort you
Your middle
out.
tower is under attack.
Not enough mana, mate. Indeed.
Seperti sosok dirimu cinta.
Boy, one step at a time. By all means.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
A clubbing. I'll sort this. Yes!
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
One step at a time. And it's good on you, that does, mate. Oh, excuse me. I'll bash you dim. Here we go. I'm alright. Oh, where are my manners? I'll sort this out. That way. Ah! Yes. Oh. These faces need. Here we go. I'll sort this out. Not yet. Oh, they got the drop on me. Boy, one step at a time.
Observer Ward is available in the shop.
Reduced you to silence.
It will be day soon.
The end of this and beyond. This is a reckless song. Here we go
Your
again.
middle tower is under attack.
By all means. Yes. Killing spree.
Dire's structures
You don't
are
say.
fortified.
Yes. One step at a time. Yes. I'm under attack. Here we go! Double damage! Toes up for me!
The enemy's top tower has been denied. Dire's structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
This fountain looks familiar. Indeed.
Power rune will appear soon.
That way! Bit of work to do.
Observer ward is available in the
Put your
shop.
lights out! Time for a good scrap. I'm not ready. It's not time yet, mate. I'll sort this out. Bright and breezy. I'll sort this.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Bit of work to do. Here we go. Ah! You don't say. I'm under attack.
The enemy's
way.
bottom tower has fallen.
Not yet. Oi, one step at a time.
That makes you feel
Yes.
nice doing business.
Silence.
Where do you think you're going?
By all means. Oh, they got the drop on me.
Your bottom tower is
Here
under
we go.
attack.
Dirty triple kill.
Let's say alive or dead.
Di-cancel! Nggak ngantuk apa Jan, live jam segini? Kagak cok, dari kemarin gue begadang mulu soalnya.
Power rune will appear soon. Wisdom rune will appear soon.
Let's get back to it. I'll concave your head. Have some of that.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Time for a good scrap. That's for me. Yes. This
Bounty
faces
runes and
need
healing
mashing.
lotus will appear soon.
One step at a time. No. Bit of work to do. Time for a good scrap.
It will be night soon. Aghanim shard is available in the shop.
Metet tai anjing.
Your top tower is under attack.
Check if Smoke of Deceit is available
Makanya
in the shop.
teror begini, anjing.
Your top tower is under attack.
A bargain basement bounty.
What's the opposite of regicide? Indeed.
Power rune will appear soon.
I'm under attack. One step at a time. Oi, one step at a time. More of that cake throat, sunshine. That way. Yes. I'll sort this. By all means. I'll sort this out. Yeah, I'm getting me blood up now. His faces need mashing. Oh, where are my manners? You don't say.
Neutral items tier 2 are available now.
Bit of work to do. Guildford proper. Not yet. You don't say. You need to fight. Ah! By all means.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
It's not time yet, mate. That way!
Power rune will appear soon.
Yes! Shot. Not yet. I'm under attack!
Tai gue ditumbalin suwe.
Your middle tower is under attack.
My mind, Bruce. Boy, one step at a time. Yes.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
It is not. I'll sort this out. It's not time yet, mate. One step at a time.
I can do this all day.
Indeed. Here we go. I'll sort this out. I'll concave your head. One step at a time. Indeed. I'll sort
Power
this.
rune will appear soon.
No, I'm not
Tormentor will spawn soon.
By all means.
It will be day soon.
Have some of that. Bash we go. You don't say. Not yet. Boom!
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower
Here we
has
go.
fallen.
It's not time yet, mate. Put your lights out. Boy, one step at a time. Now it's
Bounty runes and healing
Yes.
lotus will appear soon.
bit of work to do. Let's go. That way. Not yet.
Wisdom rune will appear soon.
Yes. Here we go. My heart.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
I find you.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Boom!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Power room will appear soon.
Anjing, enak banget ya sniper makin ginian.
Down for me, Steve. I'll sort this. Here we go. It's not time yet, mate. By all means. Where's more where that came from? Ah! Yeah, looks good on you, that does, mate. That way. Ah! Not yet. This face is right. Not yet. Time for a good scrap. No, I'm not ready. You don't say. It's not time yet. The silence is broken. Here we go before the count. I tell you, bit of work to do. I'm under attack. Indeed. Oi!
Observer ward is available in the shop.
You want some of this, son? You want it? I'll bust your dim.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Not yet. Yeah, I'm getting me blood up now.
Power room will appear soon.
Oi, one step at a time. More of that. No, I'm not ready.
Excellent.
This'll sort you out. Now this. Yeah, this is one step at a time.
Lawek anjing jaringan gua.
I'll sort this out. More troubles. Yes. I'll bust your dim. Indeed. Yes.
It will be night soon.
Oi, one step at a time. I'll sort this out. Time for a good scrap. Here we go. Faces need smashing.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
I was just getting warmed up. I've got my ear to the ground.
Power rune will appear soon.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Back to work. By all means. One step at a time.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear
You're
soon.
dead. Bit of work to do. I'll sort this. I'm under attack! Yes! Get out, son!
Dire's turret has been killed.
Neutral items tier 3 are available now.
Gua mati 8 anjing. Idiot banget main oven begini anjing. Yo 20 lo bontinya anjing. Stres.
Power rune will appear soon. Observer ward is available in the shop.
The Basher is here again!
Wisdom rune will appear soon.
That way! Back for me!
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Gua lagi anjing jadi tumbal, cok.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Don't go off half-cocked.
Oi, calm down! I just took a quick trip to the bog. Indeed. Bit of work to do. By all means. This'll sort you out. Yes. Not yet. Oi!
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
There's more where that came from.
Power rune will
Here
appear
we
soon.
go.
It will be day soon.
Yes. You know, son. Oh, me back needs a scratch. I'll sort this.
Your bottom tower is under
Check if
attack.
Smoke of Deceit is available in the shop.
His faces need magic. Bring
Your
your
bottom
lights
tower
out.
is under attack.
It's not time yet, mate. I'm getting me blood up now.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'll sort this out.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Time for a good
Your middle
scrap.
tower is under attack. Dire's turret has been killed.
One step at a time. Oi, one step at a time. No more for me. Here we go. I'm under attack. By all means. You don't say. It's not time yet. Oi, one step at a time. I'm not ready. I am not ready.
Dire structures are fortified.
Power room will appear soon.
Yes.
The battle isn't over.
Check if Tormentor respawn.
Your body was a cage. I just let you free.
Gua gak perlu BM anjir, BKB aja.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Gua ditumbalin mulu anak monyet.
Your top tower is under attack.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You wear it well, mate. And late. Indeed. You wear it well, mate. Well, what do you
Your
know?
middle tower has fallen.
I'm under attack.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Power rune will appear soon.
These faces need mashing. It's not time yet, mate. That way. I'm
Your
not ready.
top tower is under attack.
Yes. Not yet. You don't say.
Your top tower is under attack.
It's not time yet. I am not ready. By all means. Have some of that. Here we go. Oi, one step at a time.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
A dash of the honey. One step at a time. I'll sort this. Time for a good scrap.
Wisdom rune will appear soon. It will be night soon.
Indeed. Not yet. Oh, they got the drop on me. Bit of work to do. Oi! Yes. I'm under attack. This ain't how I pictured it.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Mati si anjing. Bangsat, bontinya bisa jadi carry begini bangke. Gak logis damage ke bangsat. lah gue main tai. BKB kali ya. Malah nggak sniper supportnya malah nggak owning bangsat.
Oh, they're a dangerous lot.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
You don't say.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, me back needs a scratch.
Neutral items tier 4 are available now.
Your top tower has fallen.
By all means.
That? Yeah.
Oh, where are my manners?
Your top tower is under attack.
It's not time yet, mate. Time for a good scrap.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
One step at a
fortified.
time. That way.
Bangsat.
These faces need mashing.
Power rune will appear soon.
Bit of work to do. Not yet. Oi! Not yet! Oi! I'll sort this. Here we go! Yes, please. I'll sort this out. Yes! Here we go! I'm ready. Time for a good scrap.
Si anjing. Main carry gitu banget, Cok.
Appear soon.
It's not time yet, mate. You don't say. I'm ready. One step at a time. By all means. Not yet. Indeed.
Target practice.
I'm under attack.
Your middle tower is
One
under
step at a
attack.
time. Now this. Yeah, this is proper smart. Yes. Here we go. I'll sort this.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Bit of work
Power
to do.
rune will appear soon.
You don't say.
It will be day soon.
Sort this. Oi, one step at a time.
Your top tower is under attack.
By all means.
Abang dikit lah monyet.
I'll sort this out. Bright and breezy. I'm a... Indeed. It's not time. And it's good on you, that stuff, mate. Oh, they got the drop on me.
Awan anjing.
You make a rock.
Idiot dah.
Put me back into it. Yes. Ah. That ruined your eyes open, didn't it? don't say. Not yet.
Observer ward is available in the
It's
shop.
not time yet. You get it? Oi! Here we go.
Dire structures are fortified.
It's not time yet, mate.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon. Power rune will
The
appear
enemy's
soon.
middle tower has fallen.
No getting away now.
Wisdom rune will appear
Oi,
soon.
one step at a time. Heart of Tarask. His faces need mashing. That way. That's for me. One step at a time. Tough luck. Indeed. I'll concave your head. No, I'm not ready. Time for a good scrap.
Who needs a cloud?
Here we go. I'll sort this out. I'll sort this. By all means. Bit of work to do. No, I'm not ready. Yes! I'll sort this. Bit of work to do. Not yet.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
It's not time yet, mate. I am not
Power
ready.
rune will appear soon.
One step at a time. I'm not ready. By all means. Indeed.
Roshan has fallen to the
I'll
death.
sort this out. Not yet. Oi! Not yet! That way! Oi! One step at a time! No, I'm not ready. You don't say!
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
You think you caught me?
It's my time! Yes! Not
It will be night soon.
Here we go! For your trouble! More of that cave throat, sunshine! No.
Check if Smoke of the Seed is available in the shop.
You know, son. Storm that way. Death has many doors. By all means. Guildford proper. I'll sort this out.
Power rune will
One
appear
step
soon.
at a time. The sails is broken. Time for a good scrap. Yes! It's not time yet. You get it? I'll Yes. You want some of this, son? You want it? Not yet. Here we go. For your troubles. A bit of jangle. Yes. Bit of work to do. Boy, one step at a time. I'll sort this. No, I'm not ready. Here we go. I'm not ready. Oi, one step at a time. Here we go. It's not time yet. Now this is proper smart. I'll sort this
Bounty
out.
runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Oh, shoot. No, I'm not ready.
Power rune will appear soon.
These faces need mashing. That way. You don't say.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Yeah, I'm getting me blood up now. Boom!
Susah soalnya ya anjing.
One step at a time. That's for me. More than cake from sunshine. You want some of this, son? Oi! Indeed.
Wisdom rune will appear soon.
Yes. I'm under attack. There's more where she came from.
He just run out.
The enemy's top tower is crushed.
Bit of work to do. It's not time yet, mate. These faces need mashing. Dominating. Not yet. By all means. It's not time. The clubbing.
Power rune will appear soon.
One step at a time. I'm not ready. I am not
It will be
ready.
day soon.
Oi! Ah! Oi! That way! Back from me. Indeed. Ah! Ah! I'll sort this out. It's not time yet, mate. Yes. Not yet. Here we
Dire
go.
structures are fortified.
Bounty runes and healing
Radiant
lotus will appear
structures are
soon.
fortified.
Have some of that. Not yet. It is not time yet. You get it? Ah! I'll sort this.
The enemy's top tower is
Yes! I'm under attack! So, a good scrap. Not yet. Gotcha! You know, son. work to do.
Right.
Babi.
Power rune will appear soon.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Roshan may be up.
Oh, concave ya!
Your middle barracks has fallen.
One step boy! That way! No, I'm not ready. I am not ready! Yes!
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Oh, me back to scratch. Ah! Boy, one step at a time.
In service to the realm.
None as quiet as the dead. You don't say. It's not done yet. There's some food for you. I'm under attack. Here we go. Here we go. This'll sort you out. What? I'm dead. You won't be getting up too soon. I'll sort this.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
These faces need magic.
Okay, now it's personal.
Bit of
Power
work to
rune
do.
will appear soon.
My work here is not yet done.
Indeed.
Dire structures are falling.
I'll sort this out. Not yet. Bish bash bosh. Hey! They got the drop on me.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Put your lights out.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Bit of work to do. These faces need
The
magic.
enemy's top barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
It's
The
not
enemy's
time
middle
yet.
tower
You get
has
it.
fallen.
They got the drop on me.
It will be night soon.
Radiant victory.
I never had a doubt in my mind.
Capek juga ya. Gue lihat kayak gue mau main apa ya. Kabut gak bisa tidur. Tidur lah. Udah malam nih.
Your turn to ban. 5 seconds remaining.
Support gua anjing. Tidur.
10 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick.
Support apa ya? Random. Tapi kayaknya enakan Nick sih.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Selamat tidur, adik-adik. Sudah malam ini kok.
Five targets marked or dead.
Prepare for battle.
He guides me. The gods draw me. To my marks. My words into the mind, but not the ear. Yes. Sneaks.
30 seconds to battle.
First blood. The Windbreaker gets there first.
Thanks for standing still. It's always darkest before the spawn.
Battle begins.
My purpose is clear. Targets doomed.
Yeah, I got sap all over my shears.
As Nix would have you. Onerous. Jagged-legged, I ran. I skittered. On Agnes' leg. Nix.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Denied. Hear my thoughts. I have one purpose. Yes. I skittered. armor. Die! The gods draw me. I speak without voice.
Water runes will appear soon.
My words into the mind, but not the ear. Exposed. Quickly, I'm under attack. I have one purpose for being. Sneaks. Ah, so soft. Sneaks. To my marks.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Onerous. As Nix would have it. Nix. On Agnes' legs.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Nice try.
Yes. Killing spree. Onyx. Nix guides me. Jaggy-legged, I have one purpose. The bribes won't dissuade me. Ah, supper!
Denied.
Water runes will appear soon.
Words into the mind, but not the ear. Nix. I have one purpose. As Nix would have it.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Hear my thoughts. I feel their fear. Nix guides me. Makes me. Oh! I see there. Nix.
It will be next soon.
Anjir.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
To my marks. On Agnes' legs.
Smoke of Deceit is available in the shop. Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
The gods draw me. Nix. Yes. You can't buy your life. I speak without voice. Illusion. Jaggy-legged, I ran. I have one purpose for being. Death and gold are linked. Yes.
Bangke ya, gue harus berkeliling bed, cok. Bangke, udah mati 3 kali gue. Muter ke bawah kali ya. PR banget begini nih.
Wisdom rune will appear soon. Neutral items tier 1 are available now.
Quickly! I'm under attack! That gets my seal of approval. Words into the mind, but not the ear.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Tapi ya, tai anjing main support tuh gitu anjing makasnya. Muter mati.
My thoughts go here from the ether. To my gods.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
As Mix would have it. The thoughts draw me.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
On Agnes' names. I have one purpose. Mix. Jagged-legged, I ran. I refuse you. Me and my thoughts. Mix, come now, strike me.
Numbal lagi gue suwe. Apa-apa, carry gue cabut, dapat kill.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Can I get level 6 admin?
Invisibility. He guides me. Mix. Oh, fleshy. I have one purpose. Missing needle.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Ngapain nih orang anjir ulti gue? Mati nih, percaya gue.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'm under attack. I hear your thoughts no more. Yes. Jagged-legged, I ran.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Your thoughts betray you. Nix. On Agnes' legs.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
As needs would have it.
Power rune will appear soon.
I speak without voice.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes. I have one purpose for being.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
To my marks. Silence afflicts me. I speak.
Your top tower is under attack.
Babi ya.
Missing top.
Mati nih. Drone-nya mati.
Restore to consciousness.
Your top tower is under attack.
Into the mind or not the ear.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Die! I speak. Quickly! I'm under attack! I have one purpose for being.
This wasn't supposed to be the end.
Double kill. I have one purpose. Death and
Power
gold
rune will
are
appear soon.
linked. Yes. Onerous.
Wisdom rune will appear soon.
Please. Death and gold are linked. On Agnes' legs.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
For Nix.
Missing
I
top.
speak without voice. Hear my thoughts.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Proper thrashing.
Tai.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Gak apa-apa dapat.
What outcome were you expecting?
Aghanim shard is available in the shop. Check if Smoke of Deceit is available in the shop.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
As Nix would have. Nix guides me. Strike me. Nix.
Power rune will appear soon.
My words into the mind or not the ear.
Your bottom tower is under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
Ih anjing ada word dia di sini, Cok. Lucu banget mati gue bangsat.
Your top tower has fallen.
Double action.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Your top tower is under attack.
The gods draw me.
Your top tower is under attack.
Onerous. Transfigured. I have one purpose for being.
Neutral items tier 2 are available now.
I have one purpose. Come down, psycho.
Parah anjing lah. Temen-temennya mereka tuh backupnya cepet banget bangsat. Gue udah gak main support jadi alasan dikit lah.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Kita Dagon Gaming, geng.
Your top tower is under attack.
Power rune will appear soon.
Chosen of Nyx knows not failure. I scared. Nyx.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Would have it. Hear my thoughts. Unpack this Nyx.
Oh tai, ramai banget ya.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
To my marks.
Wah men, apa sih?
I'm proud of my work.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Nature's wrath.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Power rune will appear soon. Tormentor will spawn soon.
It makes me.
It will be day soon.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Nyx.
Your middle tower has fallen.
The gods draw me. I have one purpose. To my marks. Yes.
That's all.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Jelek kayak gue main support gitu anjing. Gak jelas positioning, gak jelas. Tolol banget.
Wisdom rune will appear soon.
Can we smoke? Then fight.
Observe reward is available in the shop.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Gue terakhir anjing carry gue tuh. Aman gaming guys.
The assassin cast is reborn. Jagged-legged, I run. On Agnes' legs. My words into the mind, but not the ear. I skitter.
I'll take that.
Yes, bleed. Look mixed. Makes mix.
Silence seal you.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Strike.
Your top tower is under attack.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your top tower has fallen.
Kok tebel banget drone-nya?
Power rune
Parah
will appear
anjing drone.
soon.
The no mix assassin is risen. But come now, strike me. Jeez, as Nix would have it. I speak without voice.
It will be night soon.
Yes. Jagged-legged, I run. I skitter. I speak without voice. Makes.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
I see your
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Suffer.
Power rune will appear soon.
On invigoration. Non-missing. To my marks.
Ada ward.
Higgs guides me. Higgs. The gods draw me. As Nix would have it. Quickly, I'm under attack.
Dire structures are
Bounty
fortified.
runes and healing lotus will appear
Your
soon.
bottom tower is under attack.
Anjing ya. Sakit banget ngentot.
Neutral items tier 3 are available now.
Mereka nggak bisa nge-push sih, ada sniper kita, Cok. Sniper sakit ini anjing.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Patnya DC anjing.
Your bottom tower is
Power
under
room will
attack.
appear soon. Observer ward is available in the shop.
Your bottom tower is
Wisdom
under
room
attack.
will appear soon.
Silence all.
Babi.
In a line of duty.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Sakit banget tuh tai. Nggak logis anjing.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
My thoughts again inhabit flesh. Thanks. Hear my thoughts. Makes bestows her grace. Onerous. Your thoughts betray you.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
To my words.
Power rune will appear soon.
I have one purpose for being,
It will be day soon.
as Nix would have it. On Agnes' legs,
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I speak without voice.
Ending them was a mercy.
Check if Smoke of Deceit is
The
available in the
enemy's
shop.
bottom tower has fallen.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Nix.
Aegis run out.
Nix. The gods strong. I'm under attack. I have one purpose. Killing spree. Double kill. Nix guides me. Jagged-legged, I run. I skidder. Nix. My words into the mind, but not the ear. Jagged-legged, I run.
Power rune will appear soon.
I have one purpose. On Agnes' legs.
Check if Tormentor respawned.
The rival coin is wasted on Meeks. To my marks. Meeks.
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Yes. I have one purpose for
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Meeks. As Meeks would have it. The thoughts draw me. Meeks guides me.
Did you want something?
I speak without voice. Onerous. Hear my thoughts.
Roshan may be up.
Yes. Meeks.
Power rune will appear soon.
Strike me.
To put seeds.
Yes. Meeks guides me. On Agnes' legs. I have one purpose for being. My purpose draws nigh.
Observer ward is available in the shop. Wisdom rune will appear soon. It will be night soon.
Someone had to pay the blood price.
The assassin returns. Meeks.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will
I
appear
have
soon.
one purpose. I scared.
Power rune will appear soon.
As Meeks would have it. To my marks. Come now, strike me. Victory! I'm under attack. Jagged-legged, I ran. Oh!
You won't be getting up too soon.
Roshan is up. Observer Ward is available in the shop. Neutral items tier 4 are available now.
Hear my thoughts. My words into the mind, but not
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality!
yes. Nix. Nix. Die!
Power rune will appear soon.
I speak without voice. Onerous. The thoughts draw me. Yes. I speak without voice. As Nix would have it. My words into the mind or not.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon. Observer Ward is available in the shop.
Anjing, sniper gua jago parah, Cok.
Draw me.
Power rune will appear soon.
I scared. I have one purpose for being.
It will be day soon.
Masuk A. Si Cibeng lagi paling bentar lagi kayaknya OTW. Hah? Ditanyain apaan? Ada banyak maling sekarang, Cok. Serius, banyak maling. Di rumah gua ada 2 motor kemalingan. Wah, babi ya, gua mati lagi anjing.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Oh, katanya nginep lu.
Observer Ward is available in the shop.
Your middle barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your top tower has fallen. Your top
Power rune will appear soon.
Your top barracks are
Wisdom
under
Rune
attack.
will appear soon.
Your top barracks has fallen. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom
Nyentot main lama-lama kalah. Gimang kayaknya ini. Pendek.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Gua nggak tahu lagi siapa lagi.
Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy now has megawaves. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. I see.
Soul wind.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ngentut. Hah? Motor.
Your middle tower is under
Ya makanya banyak satpam diomelin cok.
Power Rune will appear soon.
Yang depan ada yang meninggal cok satpamnya. Yang lu tau nggak main gendut? Temennya satu lagi yang biasa berdua tuh. Kayaknya baru dah. Semoga
Bounty runes and healing lotus will appear soon.
anjing. Ketam orang cok. Babi.
It will be night soon.
Akbar gawe Akbar. Ke Prabon.
Your middle tower is under attack.
OI. Bocah kan interview ya. Terus katanya, ya udahlah kamu kalau punya pengalaman langsung kerja aja mau.
Check if smoke of the seed is available in the shop.
Masa gue lah bar, enak banget bar.
Socialmedia.
Rezeki gue bilang. Kayaknya jadi ini deh waitersnya.
Yes. Come now, strike me. Mix.
Hah? Anggur dia.
Power Rune will appear
Dimana?
soon. Observe reward is available in the shop.
Hear my thoughts.
Dimana dia kerja?
Dire's courier has been killed.
As Nix would have it. Nix.
Roshan has fallen to the raiders.
Death can't catch me now!
I'm under attack. You expire.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Tinggal bisa lewat gue monyet.
Your ancient is under attack.
My words into the mind, but not the ear. Hear my thoughts. I speak without voice. Nix guides me. As Nix would have it. Jagged-legged, I ran.
Bounty rooms and healing lotus will appear soon. Power room will appear soon.
Dire structures are fortified. Your ancient is
Observer ward is available in the shop.
Hah? Sama siapa ini? Tandain balik.
Your ancient is under attack.
Anjing, bisa gitu anjing. Anjing gak logis. Apa? Hari
Wisdom room will appear soon.
Jumat kemarin, Cok. Jumat kemarin itu. Dia orang pas nginep kan ya? Itu begadang, Om. Dia begadang sampai jam 6 main PB. Dia baru ingat ada interview. Cabut lagi. Panik lah bocah anjing, ada interview. Ada aja anjing, orang mau interview ya. Soalnya nyampe sana nggak usah interview mas, kalau punya pengalaman udah langsung kerja aja. Hari itu dia langsung kerja.
Power room will appear soon. Nyx assassin has buyback. It will be day soon.
The thoughts draw me. Gold makes soft armor.
Gua rezeki baru gua bilang. Iya tapi gua belum tidur gua katanya. Lu bayangin kerja sampai sore kan, belum tidur badan.
Bounty rooms and healing lotus will appear soon.
Your ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
Anjing, kalah lagi ngentot. Apa Om? Itu HP-nya. Itu HP-nya. Udah ditebus lagi sama dia. Bentar doang dulu kan. Terus anjing pinjol banget. Terima kasih adik-adik